Welcome back, I'm back, and yeah, it's good to be back on the right hardware. um, since last Tuesday, when I tried to stream and uh, just couldn't get anywhere and canceled a stream due to technical reasons for the first time, and I don't know if I've ever had to do that before. Since then, I got a new phone so I could bump my old daily driver to camera duties. I got my laptop back that had been RMA'd, and they couldn't fix what was wrong with it, so they sent me a completely fresh, brand new version of the same laptop. So I got that all set up. So instead of struggling with, like, I gotta show you this. So I mentioned this last week that this laptop was literally falling apart. Look at that. That is where the wired network is supposed to go, and the headphone jack. And then on top of that, it was like fussing with using all of its USB ports and all that crap. So now I'm back on, and that was also an RTX 1650, which really isn't that big of a problem when you're talking about OBS. But now this is a 4060, completely fresh, strong hardware again. No, they didn't really say that. So basically what ended up happening was we were going back and forth about the issue. The issue was that intermittently, when I would type on the keyboard, and sometimes when I would just rest my hands on the keyboard, the screen would flicker out. And it wouldn't happen when I had like an external screen plugged in. So it was like so many things were pointing toward just a problem with the motherboard itself, like a broken trace or something. No, it wasn't a magnet in my watch thing. This laptop is fully solid state. There would be no problems with magnets. In fact, my old laptop has a spinning disk drive in it. But no. So yeah, we went back and forth on it, and then they were just like, "Yeah, no, we're sending you a replacement." One minor thing that took some additional time was I had originally not sent them. I had pulled both hard drives out of the laptop as a security measure, but they wanted the old hard drive that came with the laptop, just to make sure everything was, when they replaced it, they were replacing with a fresh new SSD. So it finally arrived last week, and not only one other thing is that I had accidentally left my Twitch files SD card in the slot, but that got returned. They also gave me an extra thermal pad for a second SSD. So when I installed my additional terabyte SSD, I could put a proper thermal pad on it, which I had not been able to do before. So yeah, that was pretty nice too. So even though there were some difficulties, like I sent this laptop back in like June or July, and they fixed a problem with it. Something had gotten spilled inside, and I did want them to clean that up. They didn't fix the problem with it. So I had to send it back a second time. So overall, I'm satisfied with the outcome. It probably took longer than it needed to, but they were also fairly responsive and polite about it. Another customer service issue that I've been working with. Um, where is it? Yeah, my Saturn wireless controller from Retrobit. Um, I don't know where the wireless dongle went, and this apparently cannot connect by USB. Can only charge that way. So last week I was a little miffed about that. I emailed Retrobit support, and they actually said, well, we don't sell those anymore. I'll have a look around the office and see if I can find a spare one. And he actually got back to me a couple of days ago saying, hey, I found one. What's your address? So, obviously that was over the weekend. So, I'll find out tomorrow. I offered to pay for it, whatever, he might want to ask for it. But I get the sneaking suspicion he's just going to send it to me. So that was kind of nice too. So with luck, I might have that by the time my next Shining Force 3 stream rolls around, and I'd be able to get back on that. Yeah, well, it was kind of nice because I also got to get set up in a lot of new technology that last week, so it was kind of cool. Part of that has been Polymega collection discs number 15 and 16, A Boy and His Blob and Body Harvest. And because we're going to be dealing with Nintendo 64 games, as you can see, I plugged in the Nintendo 64 module, and I am using the official Polymega Nintendo 64 controller. So we will be getting to that tonight. But let's go ahead and check in on Armengard first. Yeah, so Body Harvest is a game that I've always it's been in the back of my brain as something to possibly look into, but was never really that high up on my, must purchase list. Like, it's not even on my wish list. But it was still, something that I was kind of interested in checking out. So, when that popped up as a Polymega collection option, I was quite pleased. It's also kind of interesting that they're showing that much confidence in the Nintendo 64 emulation. Okay, here we go. Today is December 14th, Cardboard Day. Cardboard is a good insulator. Try covering up broken windows with cardboard the next time you accidentally ram into one. How often does that happen to you, Armengard? All right. And let's cancel that. So also, one other tech improvement is that I'm using an app for getting the phone camera working. I had just been using the Microsoft Phone link that's built into Windows because I figured that would, the less there is to deal with, theoretically, the easier it should be. That is not how it was going. So basically, I'm using an app called Camo that the worst part about it is that sometimes it tries to be a little too helpful. If for whatever reason it breaks connection with the existing camera, it defaults to the next one in the list, which is usually the shitty camera on the laptop itself. But other than that, it's pretty stable, and as an added benefit, it works over USB. Part of the problem that I was having before was because I couldn't use a wired connection on my streaming laptop, and phone link would only work over Wi-Fi. There was a lot of Wi-Fi action going on that very well could have been contributing to issues just because they were so close and clashing. But now I've got a wired network connection and a wired phone connection, so that should make things a bit more stable. All right, so let's go ahead and kick this off. This is the first Ziggurat collection, so that's something. It's kind of wild that this is filling out so much. Like, each one of these collections has between 4 to 10 like unique titles plus ports. So like here you see, N64, that's the American version. Then you've got the European version, American, European. You know what? I think this is the first one we've had that didn't have any Japanese titles on it. That's kind of wild. And then, let's see here. I'm just going to dip into the boy and his blob here. Yeah, this is... Okay, nope. Almost got away with it, but this is the Famicom version of Fushigi na Blobby. Blobania no Kiki. Is it weird that I'm looking forward to Super Solitaire? Like, when the Polymega app comes to the Steam Deck, I might fire that up more than once. Okay. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, well, at least it was just for that. Station Omega, Earth Orbit 2016. The Earth lies in ruins. Over the past 100 years, a vast alien invasion has harvested mankind to the brink of extinction. High above the dead planet, the last survivors hatch a desperate plan to halt the invasion at key points in the Earth's past. A prototype time travel vehicle is ready. Its crew, a team of genetically enhanced soldiers, is being prepared. But time has run out. The aliens have returned. So basically, time splitters. And they're hungry. Man, what is it with hungry characters in games lately? We had Skate Story where the demon wants to eat the moon last week. So one of the peculiarities of how the Polymega works is very similar to how shader compilation works on PC games. The first time you play a Nintendo 64 game, it kind of learns what settings it needs to change in the background and streamlines the experience, so the next time you play the game, it tends to be a lot smoother. Uh-oh. Yum, yum. You know, I'm just sitting here going, yeah, we gotta watch the cutscene, and then realizing, how often do you actually get intro cutscenes on N64 games? All right, here we go. Select slot. Enter name. Easy. I have one weapon in my inventory. Fantastic. Wow, what options do we have? Full sound effects, full music, full blood, normal aim, or reverse aim? Okay. I'll figure out which one I want to do as I play. Ah, gotta love those 15 frames per second N64 graphics. Okay, what do we got? Mission directive. Let's see if we can find out what's been happening here. Try the village ahead. Check your map to fix your position. You should re-enter Alpha Command for important instructions on how to operate your equipment. Good luck. Ah, okay. Got it. I'm just testing out different buttons here. So that little noise was totally unnecessary, but, you know, that works. Map, quit, play, inventory. Got it. I mean, this is pretty ambitious for Nintendo 64. Run towards a vehicle and press the bottom C button to take control of it. Fun fact, this is actually a Nico's Supplies. This is actually an early game by DMA Design, also known as Rockstar. A lot of people credit this as like an early tech demo for what would eventually become Grand Theft Auto. Warning, I'm detecting a huge energy surge nearby. This could be our first contact with the enemy. Get ready. Okay, I think I got him. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, that looks like it might be a more interesting vehicle to run around in. Grimly Transport. Alright. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe I'm supposed to knock down that bridge. Yeah, I know. I was trying to zoom. Oh, okay. I thought those were missiles on the back of the truck. It's just lumber. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's my drop ship. Okay. Wait, so they said that it was that I was going through time, and it looked like the first stage was Greece. So I thought that this was going to be like ancient Greece, but we got trucks. Okay, well, guess I can't go in there. Is there a way to get into this house? Man, this is sad. This has better camera controls than frickin' Virtua Quest. Caution! Drawbridge ahead. To cross, see Tollmaster. Alright. Where's the Tollmaster? Well, this house isn't boarded up at least. Hey, what was that? All that rumpus outside? You look like you must have been sent to help us. I suppose you want to cross my bridge now? Pull the lever on the wall behind me. Jeez. Not even gonna do your one job, dude? Alright, well, let's get back in a vehicle here. Come on, get in. There we go. Did that thing explode and blow up its own dude? That's kind of hilarious if it did. Marvel as you battle through a series of foggy days. Harvester wave detected. Okay. Let's get some distance here. There we go. Oh, hi. Didn't realize there was a flyer I had to take care of. Alright. Let's go back over here. Apparently, whatever aliens these are don't particularly seem to care for eating birds, which, I mean, damn, man, birds are tasty. This door is locked. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Come on, get in. This vehicle is locked. Okay. Well, guess I'll go back in the old beep beep truck again. Yup. Hey there, Gunshade. I mean, I'm kind of used to that kind of thing, although not necessarily Rockstar, but I'm a big fan of The Lost Vikings, which is a pre-Diablo Blizzard title. There we go. Oh, there's still a dude jumping back there. There we go. Now we got him. Yay, points! I'm honestly a little bit lost on what I'm supposed to be doing here, but, I mean, I guess if I'm moving through and killing aliens, I'm going the right way. Ooh, a dungeon. And a treasure chest. Dynamita. Greek Journal of War. There were many heroes during the Great War, none braver than the Honorable Jonathan Mackenzie, first to approve the use of the tank. He still resides in this area. Yes, the ancient Greek name of Jonathan Mackenzie. Oh, interesting. So left and right C buttons are no longer rotate camera, they are sidestep. Oh, nice. I didn't think that would do anything. Machine gun. So, knowing what I know of video game design and tech and the Nintendo 64, this is kind of impressive. I mean, sure, it runs for shit when you're out and about, but I mean, it's happening. Okay, let's see here. I think it was start and inventory and TNT. Sure thing. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Exit. And can I put it down? Info transmission. I'm picking up a distress signal from the mountains to the north of Triptonis town. The main road leads straight to the entrance. Yeah, that's where I am, I think. And I'm trying to press the fire button. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's just see if this works. No. Fuel. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I drank that. Because it looked like I was running out of gasoline for the truck. New objective. Check map. Okay. Oh, wow. Gain access to the Red Mountain area. Town. Yeah. So I kind of feel like this is the Red Mountain area. Mackenzie Military Hangar. Let me in. There we go. Okay, that's just going right back the way I came. Can I continue this way? Oh, road does come this way. Alright, maybe this is what I was supposed to be doing. Yep. There are bugs here. Come on. There we go. Right? Hey there, Red. Welcome, welcome. I mean, it's at least 3D. I know a lot of people who don't really care for GTA 1 because it's 2D. Okay, I see something orange. Ah, okay, hold on. Wonder if I can get up on top of this house? So I could potentially look down over the fence? No, probably not. Alright. Get back in the car and drive around the fence. Wrong button. Come on. Get in. But I'd wager GTA 1 ran quite a bit better than this does. I actually picked up GTA at one point for the PS1 just as a potential DLCember thing. Because there's GTA London. But not entirely sure I want to bother. There we go. Oh, jeez. They got in while I was trying to go around to them. Dang it. Alright. Well, I mean, it's loaded on my Polymega, so, you know, it's already there. Alright, can I shoot them from up here? No, I have to go all the way around. And in the meantime, they are potentially harvesting the townspeople. There's one. But yeah, Shakedown Hawaii, Hotline Miami, those seem to be like, okay, let's take the original GTA 2D formula and make it not suck. Where's the last one? There he is. Okay. Now what? Oh, that fuel I picked up was an actual item. Alright. Gain access to the Red Mountain area. I already have. You know what? I think I've got a good enough feel for this. I'm going to save state. And maybe come back to this another time. Which, by the way, I heard that you can't use save states on the Analog 3D. That would be a game breaker for me. Alright. Since we're going to be switching to a game that has a PlayStation port, I am going to switch back to a PlayStation controller. Okay. So the reason I am is Polymega Collection 15 has Body Harvest as a headline. And I'm playing through that and 16 tonight, since it just arrived on Friday, Saturday, something like that. So let's check out Scars. Or S-Cars, if you will. I did play quite a few N64 games when the module released for the Polymega as well. Yeah, these collection discs are pretty beefy too. They're both around 2.5 gigabytes. Kind of surprised. Some of the Atari and arcade heavy ones have been like measured in kilobytes. Oh, there's quite a bit the Polymega can't do. And if EC shows up, I'll pick on him again about when Dreamcast support is coming. But yeah, I would highly recommend picking one up when you've got the ability. It might be a little pricey, but it really is a good experience if you've got a large collection. We'll put it that way. Because you can load all of your games onto the Polymega and have it right there. Game speed, novice. Can I turn off weapons for now? No. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's the next one down. Ooh, there are passwords to enter. Fun. It can play CDRs. I personally tried to stick to only burning discs for games that I own digitally, or where I own the disc and the disc will not read. So like my scratched to hell copy of Gauntlet Legends for the PS1. I'm just going to do a time attack. Well, no. Looks like we need to unlock tracks, so... So, Lion, strong grip. Mammoth, strong grip, armor, and weapon, but low acceleration and speed. Rhino, good acceleration, low speed, good grip, armor, decent weapon. Shark, that's going to be sliding all over the place. Mantis, interesting. I like the animal themes. I'm guessing the lion seems to be the all-arounder here. There's a cheetah, but I haven't unlocked it. Oh, cool. Okay, hold on. Might as well do this. I just kind of pushed the button. I didn't realize I could enter a name. Or that it would be here, at least. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, and that's one good thing about these Polymega collection discs. They tend to be about 40 bucks. Um, and some of them have games that are otherwise expensive or unobtainium. Um, and there have been Saturn, Neo Geo CD, some good stuff. Okay, no analog. Okay, this looks really good for a PS1 game. Like, I've played some pretty craptastic racers on the PS1. And the physics aren't too bad either. Hey there, JV. Welcome, welcome. You missed Body Harvest. We're on to Scars now. I decided to switch to the PlayStation version. But for the most part, we are pretty early on in our exploration of Polymega Collection Discs 15 and 16. Oh, whoa. Okay. I've been trying out different buttons to see what they do. The square button is my brake, which is why I spun out of control for a bit. Oh, I have a jump button. Cool. And a button to look back, but who wants to do that? I've also not really had to let up on the gas very much. Whoops. Well, it's a good thing we got 2 more laps. It does actually speed up the load times. Polymega made their own BIOS to speed up the Neo Geo CD load time. So, like, I use original BIOS for the PlayStation and Saturn and Sega CD just for as much compatibility as possible. But I don't use a genuine BIOS for Neo Geo CD. Because why would I want to do that? It feels slower, but I think that this might also just be, you know, the first stage. I would say that it doesn't feel terrible. Again, the physics are pretty... Like, I'm good with racing games. I can usually pick one up and play it pretty quickly. But there are some racing games where the physics are so wonky that I struggle. This is not one of those games. As I bump into walls. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it, no. Oh, he just beat me out at the end. Curse you. Okay, I like the look and sound of Wipeout. I'm terrible at playing it unless I play it in VR. That was the weirdest thing. is I'm always bouncing off of walls in Wipeout, but when I played Wipeout Omega Collection on PSVR, I did better than I ever had before. It was really weird. So I would love it if they would bring that up to PSVR 2 or something, but yeah. So that's Scars. Not bad. Not a bad game at all. So we got Body Harvest, we got Scars. Let's try Burning Road next. Wipeout is definitely one of those Stockholm Syndrome games for me. I love it no matter how much it hurts me. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, there are some games that I tried in VR that, like Thumper, is a rhythm game that came out on PSVR originally, but they did update it for PSVR 2. I tried it playing it outside of PSVR, and I did terribly. Let's see here. Oh, it's got analog controls. Well, let's do that. Turn on analog. And then let's restart the system. But then you also have stuff like Gran Turismo 7. It transforms the game playing that in VR. Because, like, when you drive in real life and you're about to turn a corner, you turn your head to look where you're about to turn. You normally can't do that in a racing game. But you can do it naturally when you're playing Gran Turismo 7 in VR. Same goes for Ace Combat 7. So I really hope Ace Combat 8, by the way, yay, Ace Combat 8! I really hope that Ace Combat 8 does end up supporting PSVR. There's no... Okay, well, I guess you don't like analog. There's no indication that it will yet.
Hey, select your race!
Hey, select your race!
Please select your car.
Road holding, huh? I will go with that.
Automatic or manual? Cool choice.
Oh, I drive so much in real life. I just went to my sister's place on Friday and came back on Saturday. She lives in the Minneapolis area. I live in the Milwaukee area. It's about a 5.5 hour drive. Where's the gas? Where's the gas? Okay. Ah, there we go. Square is gas? What racing game uses square for gas? Oh no, is this going to be a Ridge Racer style or like rally racing thing? Or a drift racing thing? Also, I want to pull the camera back, but it doesn't feel like there's any way to do that. Again, this game looks pretty great. Physics are a little bit less to my liking. But again, I'm not that great at Ridge Racer, and I'm getting heavy Ridge Racer vibes here. Like I'm supposed to be drifting. Dang it. Ah. Oh, my tire's wobbling. So I guess there's damage in this game. Even though there's nothing on the hood. Other than the timer. Final lap! Oh man, grass really slows you down in this game. Time bonus!
You
Okay.
came in third.
Oh my. That's better than I was expecting. 3rd out of 8. Alright, not bad. I mean, I was spending the first couple of seconds figuring out how to even move, so not bad. Oh yeah, I have Ridge Racer 4. Because it supports the Pocket Station. So when I got the Pocket Station, I made sure to get my hands on all of the games that I could find that supported it. No, I think I'm good. Leader time, 0. Best lap time, none. I got around the track. I had lap times. I also like that there's the link mode on this. So it supported the link cable. Another peripheral I had that I liked to take advantage of. I actually did, at a party, I set up 2 PlayStations, linked together, 2 copies of Andretti Racing, and we had people playing 4-player, 2 people on each console races pretty much all night. It was pretty fun. Okay, last game on this disc is Dead in the Water. Ooh, powerboat racing. Fun. I'm a fan of Hydro Thunder. Not so much a fan of Wave Race. I never got the hang of Wave Race, but I love Hydro Thunder. Your invitation arrived today to a mysterious tournament that takes place once a year. Twisted Metal. Those who competed before have never been seen again. Now it's your turn. Why would I take them up on this? The rules are simple. Destroy everything. Oh, what's with the pirate ship? That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I know that that's a Hideo Kojima game, and that's why that little factoid doesn't shock me at all. Um, One thing that's fun, Snatcher for the Sega CD supports the light gun. Or was it for the PlayStation that supported the light gun? One of the versions of Snatcher supports the light gun for um, various parts of the game. Kind of cool. And it works on the Polymega. I just don't have that game. Because, oh boy, is it pricey. Man, this kind of stuff is why we need to have not just like piecemeal, um, here's what's on our classics catalog type of backwards compatibility, but pop in your disc and play your old games backwards compatibility. Because, like, who the hell would even ask for Dead in the Water to be released on the PlayStation Network? Ooh, another link cable game. I wonder if they're trying to tell us something. Like, I I definitely did put in the you know, I've suggested many times that link cable support be added to the PlayStation emulator because I would think that the latency of a link cable is probably nowhere near the latency of an internet connection nowadays. You could probably just do a straight emulation and it would work. The invitations arrived without return addresses. The recipients were 13 of the most ruthless and outrageous boat drivers in the world. You are one of them. On the front of the card was a skull and inside a message. In red print it said, "The rules are simple. Destroy everything." Followed by the location of the first battle. Quickly you prepared your boats, loading the guns, polishing the chrome on the engine. For years, rumors have circulated about a mysterious tournament that takes place once a year. It's also hinted that the organization holding the contest lies in the center of the Bermuda Triangle. The grand prize, if you survive, is the revelation of an age-old secret. Those who have competed before have never been seen again. Now it's your turn. From this moment on, you have only two choices. Win and get the prize, or end up dead in the water. We have a title, people! I mean, just the I just played Body Harvest. Everything else has been PlayStation so far. Dr. Graves, Sergeant Steele. Oh, that's great art. Didgeridoo Dave. Barry and Brad buffed. The Crochet family. Captain Flintlock. Marvin Medler. Number 7. Ebony Justice. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Agent X. Officer J.B. Nightstick. How many characters are there? Candy, Brandy, and Mandy. Vicky Vane. And back to Dr. Graves. Wow. I'll play Ebony Justice for you. The emulation felt like I was playing a Nintendo 64 game. We'll put it that way. The frame rate was no more janky than it would have been if I was playing on the console. And again, I don't know which button I'm supposed to use. Oh, I found the boost! Okay, can't use the analog stick. Am I pressing the right button? Or am I just coasting? Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Up is move forward? That's terrible. Alright, so circle is fire weapons. If I ever see anyone again. Feel like I should have a gun of some sort, not just my special weapons. Interesting, like, water physics. Oh, I got first place? Wow. So, the Analog 3D does seem to have its own boost mode, but I think part of the problem is a lot of the N64's design depends on precise timing. I don't know how well it would actually work if you tried to overclock it. It might work in some situations and throw things off terribly in others. I would say that, oddly enough, our best bet might be something like DLSS, where you have it filling in fake frames to bump it up to 60 frames per second when it's only giving you 15. But I mean, considering how difficult it is to get N64 emulation right in the first place, I think that's another reason why we don't see a lot of progress made. Because I hadn't played a Nintendo 64 emulator that worked for the new Tetris before the Polymega. Okay, let's move on to the Boy and His Blob collection. KKND is popping up first, but we're going to do the headliner to start out with. And let's... There it is. Okay. I have actually never played this game. I think I've seen some gameplay of it. And there was actually a Switch Boy and His Blob game that came out not too long ago. David Crane, okay. Nice job on the legally distinct Indiana Jones intro there. Gary Kitchen. That's a legendary name, too. Wait, David Crane and Gary Kitchen, weren't they the ones behind, like, frickin' Pitfall? 72 licorice jelly beans. Okay, start as pause. Select changes which jelly beans we're using. I'm gonna get back to the licorice ones. Okay, B whistles the blob over. Whoa! Slid on that light. Nope. I just, like, slide to a stop when I am running. Okay. I don't have to go down into the subway yet. Let's try out one of the jelly beans. Oh, I'm sorry. Licorice equals ladder. Got it. Thanks, bud. Okay, that's kind of cute. Health foods. Why would I do that? I've got a backpack full of jelly beans. What would I be doing at a health food store? He looked so sad when I threw the jelly bean on the ground. Alright, let's go down into the subway. Dave, Rick, Jess. Absolute Avenue. Sue Baby. Did I, like, fully leave him behind? I thought he'd just automatically keep up with me. There he is. Come on, dude. Oops. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have you stand right there. And let's try some of the other jelly beans. I'm gonna look this up. I don't like the idea of wasting the jelly beans. Let's pause this here. Oh, apparently the remake is on the other systems too. Um, PlayStation, Xbox, etc. Um, one is Blob Original, and go. Nope, that's not gonna help. Come on. I don't want the... I switch this to the original version somehow? No. Well, I guess I'll just go through the Wii version and hope that that ends up being the same thing. Oh, yep, I was right. This guide says it was developed by the man who brought us Pitfall. Let's see here. Yeah. And the running animation just feels very Pitfall. There's a save state hacking guide for this game. Okay. I wish... Okay, here we go. This does have a table that just tells me what the jelly beans do. Alright, so... Strawberry makes a bridge. Coconut throws the blob. It kind of rolls up and I can throw him. Cola turns him into a bubble and we can swim underwater. Cinnamon burns spider webs and can be used to place Blobbert in exact spots. Apple... He turns into a jack. Okay, I get it. To move an object above him. Vanilla... turns the blob into a shield. Well, turns him into an umbrella, which shields him from falling rocks and lets him fall slowly. Tangerine turns him into a trampoline. Root beer turns him into a rocket. So I probably don't need to use that for a while. Honey, Blubbert turns into a small bird to fly up to the boy. Ketchup. Just catch up. The blob comes right to the boy from wherever he was. Punch turns the blob into a hole so the boy can fall through. Oh. Okay. So... let's go over here. And we'll just have to wait for him. Okay. So, let's do... punch. Fall through. And then... then we do licorice, we'll say right about there. And we get the treasure. That's another thing that's very David Crane here, is the whole point of the game is just to find treasures and get points, I guess. Okay, so I guess we're done with this area. I wasn't sure if there was something that would, like, you know, I could turn on one of those switch boxes or something. Alright, let's, Did you get it? No? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So I can't get through there. Oh, how am I supposed to do that then? Let's see here. It's licorice. Climb up to get the treasure. Let's punch near the left side of the screen. Fall down one level. Oh, I'm supposed to fall down again? Hold on. Okay. Use licorice when you're under the platform to climb up to the treasure. Then move 2 screens to the right. Using a punch jelly bean near the left side of the screen to fall down 1 level. Alright. I want a punch jelly bean. Okay, that didn't work. Alright. I'm not too terribly sure of what I'm supposed to be doing here, but interesting. It's one of those things where I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to play this solitaire game really quick and get it over with. I feel like it'd be a fun game to kind of sit there and puzzle through, but that's not what I'm trying to do tonight. Tonight I'm just trying to get through everything and show you what's on these discs. Royal Fist Bump! Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of different types of solitaire. Free Cell, Golf, Cruel, Aces Up, Doesn't Matter, Stonewall. Pyramid's my favorite kind of, Oh, poker. Interesting. Okay, interesting. So, Pyramid is my favorite kind of solitaire. And for the longest time, I used to call it Blind Man's Pyramid. Because my dad taught it to me after he learned it from a blind man during an airplane flight. And I just thought that was cool. I didn't know it was an actual, you know, thing that people played. So the goal, if you've never played this variation before, is to pair up cards to total up to 13. Um, Queens are 12, jacks are 11. King is 13, so if you get a king uncovered, you can just toss it up there right away. You just basically have to be able to clear the pyramid. Oops. There we go. Come on. There we go. And I know there's another 8 in there, and there's the ace. Okay, great. Oh, but I had to get it in one shot? No, I don't want to start a new game. I just want to shuffle the cards. Ah! What was that noise? Game. Oh. Options. Ah, okay. Can I... auto move. Oh, you can change the card backs. Neat. No more moves. Okay. Dang it. I was doing so well. Oh, come on. There we go. So, yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised. What the hell just happened? That's terrifying. But yeah, there's more to this than I would have thought. Like there's what 12 different variations on Solitaire, not just the original. So yeah, that's something. All right, let's check out Crossfire KKND2. Apparently, this was only released in Europe, and we've got a German version and a French version. We will play the English version. Oh dear, it's a real-time strategy. Great for people who like that kind of game. I am not one of them. There are very few real-time strategies that I've enjoyed playing. Again, nothing against it, just never really clicked with me. Well, it's rarely clicked with me. I loved Homeworld. That's like the one RTS game that I actually really enjoyed playing.
Get along. The nuclear hailstorm of 2079 left only a few creatures alive. Some hid safe underground and formed the Survivor Army. They fought the surface mutants, the evolved, 40 years later. Most fought bravely. Those from both armies who cowered and ran survived. The splinter groups disappeared for nigh on 40 years.
I can't hear well enough what he's saying. I really wish they would have used
In
subtitles.
2179, 100 years since the first great nuclear war, they found each other.
This is a pretty decent intro. And we're back to the giant insects again. Are they, like, following him? Oh, they're just gonna run him over. Okay. Bloody smear on the tread.
But there was another group who survived the Great Nuclear War. The Series 9 had advanced from their farming origins. Since humans had laid waste their crops, laid waste their reason for existing, revenge was inevitable. No.
I bet he dropped a cuss. Okay. What do we got for options? No, let's go to stereo. Slow the game speed down a little bit. Put it on easy difficulty. We'll do Guns of Navajo, I guess.
Our soil is being tainted.
Oh, you're a
with
pretty
strong
face.
Robotic feet. The machines hold an area of our land that we want back. Unfortunately, they are abominable, but also dangerous. They guard the area with weapons as large as their worth is small. To show our defiance of these monstrosities, we will destroy their largest weapon with our smallest, the martyrs, who are willing to give their lives to the cause. When they succeed, wipe the robot's shamed presence from the area.
Okay. Again, though, I gotta praise the variety on these collection discs. A lot of different things going on. I mean, we've got everything from solitaire to a puzzle game to an RTS on this one disc. Bunch of racing games on the other disc. And Body Harvest. Oh, that is not going well for us. Come on. Take it down. Here we go. What good are you as cannon fodder if you don't go after cannons? Yeah, I probably just lost the game. Oh, nope, okay. I actually have a... Um, okay, trying to figure out how to select them all at once. Um, Guess I can't. Alright, well, let's have you just look around then. Oh. That's why they're called martyr. And he didn't even take the enemy out. There we go. Oh wait, there's still one of these guys left? How'd that happen? Hey there, Infamous. Welcome, welcome. Doing okay. Working my way through Polymega collection discs 15 and 16. I may actually still do some DLCember stuff tonight. Yeah, this just really isn't clicking for me. But there you go. You got a PlayStation RTS on the Polymega. Let's do Uprising X, just to kind of stick with PlayStation. Then we'll end the night on a TG16 game. Another RTS. Shuckle. I've definitely been enjoying these discs, though. Some of the Polymega discs sometimes get a little too much in the weeds of games that I don't really enjoy. But I've been having a good time tonight, and it's one of those things where, again, the point is variety. And
when the Imperium was formed, we knew times would change.
see, I can hear this. There has been some good variety on these discs.
They took our cities and our freedom.
Yeah, I
Then
hear
we
ya.
found the weapon of our salvation, the Wraith, stolen from the Imperium's own armory. is the only one of its kind. The rebellion rallied around it as the symbol of our fight.
Ew.
The war was long and hard fought. We won. The Imperium war machine seemed defeated. We thought Emperor Castan was finished. We were wrong.
Sir, I'm receiving a strange signal from a remote planet in the Lian sector. It sounds like an encrypted Imperium code.
No, it's not General Knox. Looks like he just nuked the planet, though. Dang. Let's do some of the training missions here.
Greetings, Cadet. I am General Corella Ash, leader of the Special Forces Division, Wraith Command. Welcome to the Special Forces Wraith Training, Level 1. Your exemplary performance in basic training and in the field as a tank pilot has brought you to my attention. Your superiors and myself feel you are ready for a more important assignment, the Wraith. The Wraith assault tank is a highly mobile, sophisticated, and lethal weapon when piloted by a properly trained individual. I have personally designed this holographic program to furnish worthy cadets with this training. Each exercise provides an environment to foster combat skills. After completion of this training simulation, you will have the skills to confront any opposition. Sergeant Jeps will guide your training. Good luck, Cadet.
Okay. So, tell me the truth. Were you doing all that cleaning today to avoid streaming? Lesson 1.
In the following
The
training
Wraith.
area, you will learn the basic controls of the Wraith,
The
most
Wraith.
powerful weapon in the Rebel militia. Listen to all the computer-aided instructions and remain focused on the tasks presented. Your training missions will take place within the confines of a holographic environment. Watch out for the Rebel military personnel. Friendly units will have a blue targeting box around them. They may be holograms, but they are a representation of your comrades in arms. It is best to try and avoid them. Mastery of turret control is essential to targeting. Look around the area with your turret.
Okay. I don't like that they're using inverted controls here, but oh well. Interesting. So, it's not using the analog
A
stick.
comprehensive understanding of Wraith movements will help
Yeah,
you
I was
avoid
just
excessive damage
gonna
from enemy
say
fire.
the face buttons are being used like movement.
Continue to practice the basic Wraith controls until you feel comfortable. After you finish, follow the navigational beacon. It will lead you to your next mission objective.
Okay. I like that it's a live map.
Continue to practice the basic Wraith controls until you feel comfortable. In this training area, you will learn how to defend yourself in a light skirmish. In addition to exceptional handling, the Wraith is equipped with powerful lasers as a standard weapon. These lasers have an unlimited shot capacity. Use them and the Wraith itself to deal with any threat. Imperium units will appear with a red targeting box around them. Defend yourself, cadet.
Defend yourself, cadet.
Fire your lasers, cadet.
Yeah, working on it.
The lasers can also store energy in its reserve cells, then fire a stronger but slower shot.
Yeah, I actually figured that out. Okay. Yep, that's how I found out that these guys were still around. Also seems to charge up the shot if you don't fire for a few seconds.
Objective complete. Activate your overhead map and follow the navigational beacon to the exit gate. Gates remain locked until the corresponding generator or citadel is destroyed.
Oh good, I'm glad I was supposed to do that.
Deactivated.
Lasers are not the only weapons at the Wraith's command. Our technicians do not fully understand the Wraith's alien technology, but we do know that it houses many destructive weapons. These weapons must have power and ammunition before they can be used. Located throughout this level are weapon power cells. The power cell contains the necessary elements to unlock the different weapons of the Wraith. In the field, it is possible to find new types of power cells, which may reveal new and powerful weaponry. In addition to enemy units, rebel units also populate the training area. Defeat all enemy units. Take care not to destroy your fellow troops.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did
Follow the
see
beeping
some
cell indicator to find weapon power cells.
blue icons. Okay,
Practice firing the different weapons.
got it. So I saw the red and then it went down to yellow, and I thought that the yellow was like another level of damage. Yeah, except this is the full game.
You knucklehead! You're firing on your allies!
Oops.
Practice
Oh,
firing the different weapons.
there we go. Oh, oh, dang it. There we go. Okay. Wait. Did you just respawn?
Practice firing the different weapons.
Working on it.
Activate your overhead map and follow the navigational beacon to the exit gate.
Gate deactivated.
Welcome to the target range. Stationary targets are easily picked off in comparison to moving units. You will now face all known Imperium units. Each unit has different characteristics. Observe your adversaries closely and learn their tactics. Target and destroy all units in the area.
You got it. Well, they're not that difficult if all they do is run right at me for me to kill them. Oh, all right. Oh, that's not quite it yet. Come on. There we go. One more to go. Keeps getting taken out by the distance fog. There we go.
Activate your overhead map and follow the navigational beacon to the exit gate.
Gate deactivated.
The Wraith is an effective field weapon, but
I don't know,
not
this
has the power of the
doesn't-
Citadel. The Citadel can fend off most attacks, but you can gain a better vantage point to defend your base by entering the Citadel and disposing of the enemy threat. Citadel lasers are exceptionally powerful and become even more deadly with an experienced gunner at the controls.
This doesn't feel like an
Once in
RTS.
Citadel range, you can switch to Citadel view.
Citadel view. Building mode.
Practice firing the lasers. Now, fire the Citadel's charge lasers.
Oh, that's my tank.
Ready yourself, cadet. Destroy the attacking units.
Nice of them to have an in-game tutorial, though. Come on. Glad it was somehow not a problem that when I shot it down, it crashed right into the base of the Citadel tower. Alright, where'd the other one go? Oh, guess we got it.
Good work, cadet. You have completed training mission 1. Are you ready for training mission 2?
No, actually, I think I'm good. But this is pretty fun. Like I said, it doesn't feel so much like an RTS as just a flat-out tank combat game. which I'm down.
When the Imperium was formed, we knew times would change. They took our cities and our freedom. Then we found the weapon of our salvation, the Wraith.
And we already watched that.
Mission accomplished.
Time elapsed 11 minutes 8 seconds.
Greetings, Cadet.
All right.
This is General...
Save state here. Got one more game left. Gunboat for the TurboGrafx 16. Simulation action game that blends sprite and polygon graphics. Wow. Polygon graphics on the TG16? I didn't even know that happened. Oh, learning something new. All right, let's do practice. So I can see how they were able to do the polygon graphics. Takes up like 20% of the screen. Is this what we're supposed to be shooting at? Good shot. I guess so. Good shot, they said. But I only hear the screams. Okay. Kill them. Kill them all. There we go. Grenade practice. Grenade! Okay. So it's pretty much the same thing, just with grenades instead of guns. You know, this seems like it might almost be kind of interesting if it was multiplayer. all I can do is pilot, so I'm just gonna run them over. Get out of here. Feel like I'm doing better as the pilot, which par for the course for me. Like on that Star Trek Bridge Crew game on the PSVR, I was always better as the pilot. So there we go. Polymega Collection Discs number 15 and 16. I would classify this one as mostly puzzle and strategy type of games. And this one, a lot more action. You know, Body Harvest is basically a third-person shooter, and then Scars, Burning Road, and Dead in the Water are racing games. So, not a bad set of games. So we've got 45 minutes left. I want to make at least some progress on DLCember. So we are going to pick up from where we left off on Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. And see if we can't finish a couple of battles tonight.